I dropped it. Darn it. My goal is 2 pages of Shades of Fear and 2 pages of Too Much on My Plate, which is pretty ambitious, but let's go. Let's go. I get confused sometimes. I do this. There's no lip balm there. This is the lid. It's 10 o'clock and I have not done this page. It takes a while, I guess, editing just the amount of detail in each panel. Once I get past these like 3 or 4 complicated pages, I'll go faster. But man, I haven't even touched my other comic, so let me show you like a really quick snippet of it where it's not too spoilery. There you go. That's like one corner of the page, and the rest of the page is that much detail, so it's taking a long time. Yeah, like I said, I'm really going all out with the Shades of Fear comic. Hopefully it turns out okay. Since I haven't scanned any of the pages, I have no idea what they're going to look like. I think I've said this a couple times already as I work on this, but well, I was working on this panel and then I took a break at around 5 or something, and then I made dinner. I ate it pretty slowly. I took my time making dinner and eating, and then I sat back down to work on this. And out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 panels, I'm on the second one. So it took me kind of a couple hours to do the first one, the first big panel that kind of sets the stage, because this is a transition page. The page that I worked on before this that took me a whole day was like a transition page, and this is the second part of this spread page, so it's quite a bit of detail, and so that's why it's taking me forever, but it's okay. I still have time. I already told the people, the Shades of Fear peeps, that the coloring for me is gonna take longer, but once I finish the coloring, the lettering and stuff won't take too long, just because there's not a lot of dialogue in this comic like my other ones, so it'll be okay. What would take me the longest is the coloring and probably editing the pages to look good, so that will take a while. But once I get the base for the page edits, I can just copy and duplicate that for the other pages, so I'm thinking it's not going to take me as long. But I knew that coloring this would take forever, and it is taking forever, which is fine. It was as expected, so I'm just going to continue working as much as I can. And yeah, hopefully when it's finished and it's printed, I can show you a few of the pages. I think they're going to be releasing a couple of the pages for people anyway, just like as a preview to get the book, so just watch out for that. I'll definitely update you guys and leave some links if those are available, but yeah, pray for me. I like to put on the Phantom of the Opera from 2004, the music, when I'm working, when I'm trying to concentrate. I don't know why. I just always put it on when I feel the need to concentrate. It's this and some songs from Moulin Rouge. Yeah. So that's what I need right now. Are you guys Team Phantom or Team Raoul? I think I've always been Team Raoul because it just makes sense. Even when I was younger, I'm just like, I don't want to be living in the basement with the Phantom, even though he is hot as fuck in this movie. Let's
Gerard Butler. I had a crush on him after this movie. And then I saw him in 300 and I was like, I don't know about that. It's too much man for me. Yeah, I've always been Team Raul because it just like is sensible. It's like the sensible choice if you want to spend your life with somebody who's freaking stable. Well, the Phantom is like the bad boy you would like kind of have a fling with. Sorry if this is objectifying males, but those are my thoughts when I was watching this in French class in like high school. I don't know why they put this in as a movie in French class. Maybe it might have been the author, I don't remember, but yeah, Team Raul all the way. It's also the actor who plays Raul in this is also, yeah, Patrick Wilson. Yes, I like Patrick Wilson.
Oh, I finally got it focused. I'm sorry, don't look at my nails, they're horrible. Yeah, so I'm working on this panel. I can show you this because I showed the pencil of this on Twitter, so I might as well show the colored version, but I wanted to also show you the tiniest brush I ever received, and to compare this, I guess I'll compare it to my pencil. Anyway, I don't know how you can tell that's tiny, but it's the tiniest brush, and it was actually a gift I received when I went to Seneca from a classmate. I'll leave her links down below, but I can't believe she gave me this brush. She was so nice, and I still use it to this day for the smallest parts of any drawing that I do. It's perfect for like doing eyelashes or like little wisps of hair, and I really need to thank her more. Maybe I'll send her a message saying, look, I'm using the brush. But she might have forgotten that she gave me this. I think she gave me this in the context of, like, she was asking questions about running an online store because she knew I had, like, a store envy. And I told her how to, like, I don't remember the conversation, but I think I told her, like, my experience, and she found it helpful, and she, like, gave me a brush. And she's an absolutely amazing watercolor artist. She does really, really beautiful work, so you should check her out. And yeah, I just wanted to share that because I don't think I've ever shown this brush off. It's a great brush. Okay, so it's just waiting for the cup that she's drinking on to dry a little bit. So I'm on the one. I'm on the 5th panel of this, and I've been working on this like all day yesterday, and I kind of needed to take a break because of the amount of detail in this page. Okay, this cup is kind of disappearing, so I need to bump it up. I'm using a little bit of black, just a tiny bit, and then I'm going to use my brush to move the pigment around a little bit more, and then wait for that to dry. I still don't know what to color her shawl around her like elbows here, so I'm just gonna procrastinate and do more of these action lines while I think about it. Her dress is black, and I'm trying not to do too much color on this page because it's pretty limited in palette. It's a lot of reds and pinks, so let me think about it. I think I might just go with the black just to continue with her dress. Not sure yet. Oh yeah, she has these little what do you call these things on her dress here? The word is at the tip of my tongue. Sorry if the zoom is kind of odd. It's like unfocused on this side but focused on this, which is fine. Yeah, it doesn't show on the other side, but I do have to add some pink here. I'm gonna enhance her little headdress here. And then, yeah, okay, so the shawl, let's just make it black.
just to have some sort of consistency. Just do a wash first. Okay, let's wait for that to dry. I really love working on this watercolor paper. Well, mixed media paper actually. It's not even watercolor paper. I really like it because I don't have to wait for watercolors to dry. They dry almost instantaneously, which can be really bad when you're trying to do layers and stuff. You have to really work fast, but for the purposes of this comic, I'm really trying to be loose with everything, so the process will go faster, but I also feel more free because of the paper's ability to just dry fast. And I'm not like, I guess the technique that I'm doing doesn't require me to do too many like detailed, intricate layers. You know, watercolor is really versatile in the way that it dries, that you can kind of, I don't know, you manipulate the colors you lay down depending on the drying time and wet on wet technique. So for my purposes, I really enjoy it because it helps me stay loose with the colors, and I really like that. I haven't touched my color pencils in a while, and I'm kind of antsy to do so that's good. I was burnt out with them for quite a bit, so now that I've taken quite a bit of a break from them, I miss them. So once I get time to do that, I will. But priority is the Shades of Fear pages for sure. Okay, now I can work on the shawl. I get questions sometimes about like shading and lighting. I honestly don't know what I'm doing. I kind of base it off what I think makes sense, so there's probably a shadow behind her hand here because that's where her hand is and the light is coming from here. So, and then it's shaded here a bit more because it's covered by her arm, you know. So that's how I do it. I just try and think about what makes sense, but I am definitely not an expert in shading. I don't think I'm an expert in anything, like as an artist. I just kind of bumble along and I try my best. Okay, I think I might need to outline this teacup because it just blends in too much with her face. And I think that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this little snippet of the panel of the comic page that I'm working on. When did Shades of Fear start? This was like late last year when it got kickstarted. I don't even remember how I got contacted. Oh yeah, I got emailed by one of the editors to join, and I was like, hell yeah, horror, yes please. Alright, so this is what I mean by I just can keep going because the watercolor paper lets me. So I just need to like stop. Just quit it. End it. Okay, I finished this page. Now I'm gonna move on to the next page, but I'm gonna take a break and make some food because I have not eaten breakfast. We need to get groceries. Oh yeah, it is actually Saturday now, the 16th of April. So this weekend is just gonna be comics. I'm gonna try and take more breaks today because the last time I worked on a page, I just kept working on it for like hours and then got burnt out. So I'm gonna try and like work on it, take a break, work on it, take a break. So I'm gonna try and remember that. But this page is done. I'm gonna flatten it out and then I'm gonna get some food.
watercolors, you can get a box of paints, you can get a box of pastels. Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
Yeah. A swatch sheet. No. That's going to be a treat.
That presentation's awful. You had to ruin it, didn't you?
Okay, so it's got chisel tip.
When I said I was gonna make food, I actually just cleaned the washroom instead, and I cleaned the top of the fridge, and I didn't make any food, so now I'm gonna make food. I got distracted by cleaning. I don't know what to make. I have this like meat sauce for pasta that my boyfriend's mom gave me, but I don't know if I can still eat it because I put it in the freezer. Probably have to thaw this. I mean, could work. We don't have a microwave in this house, so yeah, getting there. So pasta's going. It's now the next day, Sunday the 17th. I'm not even gonna try and film my face today. I don't feel like being too in the camera. I did do my makeup and I'm still in my pajamas, so yeah. But I started folding boxes last night, so I'm gonna finish this up before I move on to painting. Yeah, I folded all of these guys. They're really easy to make, so I have the pattern, the downloadable and printable pattern and template for this for my members in the downloadable section. So if you're interested in making your own kind of little matchbox for your tiny stickers, I have the pattern there. Here is my stack to go through, and I'm just using Gorilla Glue, which I'm kind of running out of. It's kind of a pain to squeeze it to the nozzle, but yeah, I'm gonna use this up, and then I have that backup glue. So yeah, the stack. Alright, I'm working on 2 pages simultaneously. I just did a wash for my Too Much on My Plate comic. So I did a wash on that. I have more pages to finish for Too Much on My Plate compared to Shades of Fear. Shades of Fear, I'm more than halfway. So now I'm going to do a wash on the Shades of Fear page. This is, I think, the 3rd page of the complicated ones. I think I have four or five complicated pages that are taking me like most of the day, and once I get past that, I think I mentioned this already, once I get past that, I can work faster because the rest are just like, they're not complicated, they're just like faces and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna do a wash on this, let it dry, and then switch over to Shades of Fear. No, not switch over to my comic, Too Much on My Plate, which maybe I'll just call Plate for now on. I'm not even settled on the title even. I might change it. But yeah, so I'm really looking forward to working on the cover for Too Much on My Plate. I usually do my covers last, so
yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And I think that might be the Q&A video. I'll try and film like all of it and then do the Q&A as I work on it. So yeah, it's gonna be exciting, but I'm not settled yet. I'm not sure yet. I'm also printing some stickers at the same time, so lots of things happening all at once.